Hi, I'm Jayashri.
Hello, I'm Sumi. Today we are going to discuss about the participation of women in Armed Forces of India. The Indian Army formed on 1st April 1895, the Indian Air Force formed on 8 October 1932 and the Navy formed on 5 September 1612. Defense management is important as it provides public security and defense against external threat.
Women played important roles too in defense section, which was seen during the World Wars. Women were seen for the first time in Indian Army in 1888 as Indian Military Nursing Service, which was formed during the British Raj. Then there was Women's Regiment under Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Indian National Army, called the Rani of Jhansi Regiment. And in 1992, Indian Army began inducting women in non-medical roles of various branches in Short Service Commission (SSC). In 2008, women were first inducted as permanent commissioned officers in Legal and Educational Corps. And this year, in February 2020, they were inducted in 8 more corps of permanent commissioned officers.
Indian Air Force inducts women in all roles including combat and non-combat roles. In 1966, Flight Lieutenant Kanta Handa, an Indian Air Force medical officer, became the first female officer to receive commendation for her service during the 1965 Indo-Pakistan War. In 1994, women joined the Indian Air Force as pilot supports role. Among them, Gunjan Saxena did the first support sortie in a combat zone during the Kargil War from May to July 1999. We will talk about her in our later part of the video. In 2015, Indian Air Force opened new combat roles for women as fighter pilots.
In October 1976, Dr. Barbara Ghosh became the first woman officer in Indian Navy to attain the rank of commander. The Supreme Court has also favored in permanent commission to women in 7 streams in the Navy. The Indian Navy is still against the idea of putting women in the warship as sailors, even though they fly on maritime patrol aircraft.
One such reason is the Modi government told the Supreme Court few days back that women may not be able to meet the challenges and hazards of military services due to their psychological limitation and domestic obligations. It was also said that male troops who are predominantly drawn from rural background may be unwilling to accept a woman commander. How can a promotion of male ego stop women from growing and achieving their dreams? Government also said that women cannot be allowed because of the prevailing social norms, along with the male non-acceptance of women as commander.
An unofficial reason also comes that if women are given in the post of commander, then the member in the lower post might not obey them. Government also complained over the dedication, or you can say the commitment and sacrifice required in the front line combat position in army cannot be given by a woman as man gives, because they have to give more time in household work and also have to give long holidays during the child of a birth. So because of these backward reasons, the women officers are not getting progress.
Gunjan Saxena was born in Lucknow into an army family. Her father, retired Lieutenant Colonel Ashok Saxena, and brother Anshuman Saxena both served in Indian Army. She graduated from Hansraj College in New Delhi with BSc degree in physics and joined the Delhi Flying Club at Safdarjung Airport.
She was among the group of 25 women who joined the Indian Air Force in 1994.
Her first posting was in Udhampur as a part of 132 Forward Area Control (FAC), where she had to face many gender-based challenges like having no female toilet until the new ones were built. She was 24 years old when she flew during the Kargil War and stationed in Srinagar as a part of Operation Vijay. She was one of the 10 pilots, the only female pilots, based in Srinagar that flew hundreds of sorties during the war, evacuating over 900 injured casualties, including those killed from Kargil, where sortie means a combat mission of an individual aircraft to attack and survey the enemy troops.
So, one of her main role in Kargil war was to evacuate the wounded, transport the supplies and assist in surveillance. In 2004, after serving as a pilot for 7 years, her career as a helicopter pilot ended as the permanent commission for women was not there during her time. She, along with Flight Lieutenant Sri Vidya Rajan, are the first two women from Indian Air Force to enter a war zone flying Cheetah helicopters. Hence, they are known as the Women Warriors of Kargil. So, because of her brave work and the dedication, she was honored with the Shaurya Veer Award. That's all for today. Hope this video gives you some knowledge.
If you like the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel.
Also, a very happy Independence Day to everyone in advance. As we have fought 73 years ago for our freedom, let's fight this pandemic together and win over again. Jai Hind.